Are you stuck in the funk of life? Feeling, nah, wanting to hide, but you've got the responsibility of running a business. So you put that mask on, pull your socks up and carry on. See, what I think makes it worse is when you start comparing yourself to how other people portray themselves on social media, displaying their successes, the happy family, more sales, all the awards they've won, the holidays, the flashy cars. And this extreme comparison can make you feel even more of an outsider and that you're just not good enough, which can then make you want to hide even more. See, sometimes I get branded with being the person that only portrays my sunny side of life, which is why I like to talk publicly about how life isn't always smiles and sunshine. We all have dark times, and what I class as dirty thoughts. No, not those type of dirty thoughts. The ones where you don't feel like you belong, that you're an imposter, that you don't have any support and that you're stuck. See, people shy away from admitting that they're finding life tough, especially when you're in business, as often showing any signs of weakness or vulnerability is considered risky when you have a brand and a status and some power to uphold. Now, there is a lot more support for people readily available. The topic of mental health is way less taboo than ever before, but that doesn't mean that we can ignore the stats. Every 2 hours, someone is committing suicide. 1 in 4 adults will experience mental health illness every year. 1/5 of workdays lost in Britain are due to anxiety and depression. And 10% of children under the age of 15 have a clinically diagnosable mental illness. You know, many people will wait more than 10 years to get the intervention that they need. They let it get so bad, so broken, that they end up desperately seeking help for themselves, or they fall off the wagon and other interventions are required to pick them up. So rather than feeling crippled by these figures, what can we all do? Well, first is to identify what mental illness actually is. And it can be just when bad moods go to the extreme and become the norm in our life, right the way through to experiencing intense anxiety, OCD, depression, or psychosis. See, when I ran my own clinic as a CBT trainer and cognitive hypnotherapist, I saw so many people who'd normalized mental illness and were coping with it by putting masks on. I guess their way of just covering it up. The responsibility of being in business adds so much pressure on people's mind hygiene. They feel like they're on display 24/7 and have the need to be perfect whilst being the provider, the leader, the supporter, and often feeling completely alone. See, part of the solution is to create strong daily habits that support you cleaning up your thinking. Just like you brush your teeth and you wash your face, let's think about how you clean up your mind. See, I think it's key to develop good mind hygiene in these 7 habit areas. Feeling connected to yourself and others. Increasing your confidence. Boosting yourself through sleep, hydration, food, and good exercise. Feeling aligned and living a life on purpose. Surrounding yourself with the right kinds of support. Living consciously and taking action and consistently moving forward. See, people also need safe spaces to talk and feel comfortable with being vulnerable. And that's why I set up the BTFI Facebook group. So if you're not a part of us already, then do come and join. It's a place where you can create a support network. And it's important to feel like people have got your back and that you'll be caught when you fall. So start asking for help. You'll be surprised who shows up for you.